Do you know the song? Let's sing. Since love is Lord of heaven and earth, how can I keep from singing? You know, I mentioned earlier today I want to be remembered as being a brother. The other thing I always tell my sisters, you know, I want it written on my gravestone. He couldn't keep from singing. There's something about that song that speaks another great truth, you know. There is this rock to which we cling. And that's our faith, that's our God, our relationships with each other. And it never will fail. It will never leave us down. I'll never forget the first time I went back to Fenwick as a Franciscan. And it was one of these vocation days where they had all the kids, you know, come to the gym and they had all these booths set up. So I was at the Franciscan booth in my Franciscan habit. I wasn't even ordained a priest yet. I was Brother Ed. But the kids were all instructed that there's a guy in there, you know, he's wearing a brown robe, not a white one, and he became a Franciscan and not a Dominican. So you need to find out what's going on. So these, you know, 16-year-olds, they were just loving that, you know. So they'd come up and they go, "So, brother, what's the deal here? How come you didn't become a Dominican?" And my response was, I just got lucky, I guess. With that, I want to acknowledge the presence of my Franciscan brothers here today. Look at those guys. Thank you for being here. Also, I want to thank my pseudo boss, Father Wayne Watts. I've been working for the past couple of years at St. John Birchman's, and I want to put a plug in for diocesan priesthood as well. So thank you to Father Wayne. What Fenwick offered me was, you know, the power of relationships. There's something about being a classmate at that school that just stays with you. It's like that song about the Hotel California, you know. You can check out anytime you like, but you can never really leave. There's something in there that the spirit. I remember one of the times when I was in college and I came back to visit the school and I met Tony Lawless. And, you know, he didn't know me at all, but I was on the cross-country team, and he was the football guy, of course, or the big sports, you know. But I just saw him, and I said, "Hi, Mr. Wallace, it's good to see you." And he said, I said, "How are things at Fenwick?" And he said, "Well, there's a one cog missing in the wheel, but we're still going along." I'll never forget that. You know, it was a powerful thing. That's what I'm holding on to today. And that's the gift, this web of relationships that are in my life and in each other's lives. Now, the final word for me is hope. You know, I think Gino's right. I think that there's a lot of issues with today's young people, but I think that we need to be people of hope. And it is hope that will get us going, you know. My nephew, so my family, I have 6 sisters. What penance. and one blood brother and a lot of other brothers, and we have 19 nephews and nieces, and so now for the first time one of those just announced that his wife is going to have a baby, and there's this great sense, you know, of the hope, you know. My sister had in her room with her daughters a sign that said, "A baby is God's opinion that the world should continue." That's what's going on right now, you know. And I felt that today in the auditorium, where I did a lot of screwing around and a lot of fun things on that stage. But I know that this baby that's coming into our family, with the spirit of my mom and dad who are smiling down on us. My friend Terry Hansen said to me, "It's too bad that your mom and dad won't be able to be there," but he said they'll have the best seat in the house. And that's what we believe, you know. And there's this great sense, I think, of hope. That, yes, of course, there's all these problems in the world, but there's nothing like that rock that will that can keep us from singing. So I just want to say that to you. Thank you for this great honor, for this Franciscan, Dominican, Jesuit, diocesan connection. Yeah, I'm half Irish and half Italian, you know. But I want to instill and finally just give you a little bit of something. I'd invite every one of you to kind of get in touch with that Franciscan part of your heart, because everyone has it. You know, I grew up half Irish, half Italian, and I learned from my father there are only 2 kinds of people in the world. Those who are Irish and those who wish they were. You've heard that, right? But then I really learned from my Garibaldi side, the Italians, there are only two kinds of people in the world. Those who are Italian and those who are still hungry. We Italians, we like to eat. But I know and you know that the truth is, brothers and sisters, there are only two kinds of people in the world. Those who are Franciscan and those who don't know it yet. Because it's that spirit of Francis, I have to say, that wants to connect one with another. Am I right, Francis? Yeah. There's a spirit that wants to be in right relationship with the world. That spirit that knows authenticity and goodness. So what we're offering those kids today is a great hope. And it's my hope for you. Pax et bonum. Peace and everything good. God bless you.